WildBrain!
When we are all together, adventures we will share. We'll dance and sing our songs with you. When life seems one great battle, and when we get in deep trouble, she's the one who always gets us through. Hands off to Madeline, you really made our day. 3 cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray! Au revoir! Hands off to Madeline, you've really made our day. 3 cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray!
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline. In another old house that stood next door lived Pepito, son of the Spanish ambassador.
Come, amigos, I have something to show you.
Their next-door neighbor from Madrid had built a sandbox pyramid.
Ooh. My parents are taking me on a vacation.
To a most exotic nation, he explained with jubilation.
We are going to visit my Uncle Pablo, who is the ambassador to Egypt.
Egypt!
Oh la la!
How exciting!
Wonderful!
Hurry, Pepito. You must pack your things, hijo. Our ship leaves next week.
Then Madeline said, entre nous.
I would love to go to Egypt, too.
Why, little girls, that sounds like fun.
No sooner was it said than done.
Hurry, little girls. This is the chance of a lifetime.
I cannot believe our good luck. Imagine a trip to Egypt. Très bien! I would like to take a boat ride on the Nile.
I would like to see how a goddess lives.
And I would love to explore the pyramids.
But Nicole scoffed at the foreign land. She hated camels. She hated sand. She hated crocodiles with hungry tummies. But most of all, she hated mummies.
Oh, Miss Clavel, must we go to Egypt?
Do not worry, ma petite. Our trip will be fun, exciting, and very safe.
So Saturday before the dawn, they put their travel clothing on. Regretfully, they had to leave their most beloved Genevieve.
Au revoir, Genevieve. Au revoir, Mrs. Melody.
They caught a cab, then took a train to an Italian port in the pouring rain. When the sun came out to launch their trip, they threw confetti from the ship. The seas were calm. The seas were stable. The food was good at the captain's table. After 3 days, maybe 4, they spotted people on the shore.
Tio Pablo!
Egypt!
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, Miss Clavel. Saïda, little girls.
Saïda?
Saïda means good day. I hope you're ready to see the sights.
Oui, but of course. May we go now?
Mañana. Tomorrow, I promise.
The very next day, at 9:30, Pepito's cousins joined the girls' straight lines.
Buenos dias, Pablito, Paquito y Panchito.
Buenos dias,
Primo Pepito.
Adios!
Adieu.
They were nasty. They were mean. They liked to tease and cause a scene. They wore bad hats as a routine.
Oh no, are they coming too?
Of course. Soon, mis amigos, we will arrive at the Egyptian Antiquities Museum.
Remember, children, in museums we look, but we do not touch.
The Egyptian Antiquities Museum holds treasures from over 5,000 years ago.
They are from a time when kings called pharaohs ruled Egypt.
Could a woman be a pharaoh?
Oui, Madeline. There was one named Hatshepsut.
Ah. Ah, beautiful. Très joli.
Uncle Pablo showed them many things. Perfume vessels and golden rings. And mummies from the Valley of the Kings.
Oh, mummies!
And mummies are cursed.
Cursed? Oh, Nicole, just say poo poo.
Madeline is right, Nicole. Those stories are not true.
These pictures are called hieroglyphics, a very, very old form of writing.
There were more than 700 hieroglyphic symbols.
Ay, ay, ay. Imagine the spelling test.
Oh, Aha! Voila! Madeline! My turn! Me next! I'll see!
I did not know you little girls like to write so much.
Perhaps we should do our next reports in hieroglyphics. It is time to go now, little girls.
Who said that? Ah! Miss Clavel! Miss Clavel! The mummy made a noise! It is the curse!
Oh, Nicole, I am sure it was your imagination.
Vengan, there is much more to see. And I promise, no more mummies for a while.
They looked at jewels in every room of ancient Tutankhamun's tomb.
Did you know that King Tut became king when he was only 9 years old?
That means I'm almost old enough to be king.
Oui, Pepito. You would look so handsome in stone. Golden chariot! Golden chair! Golden tables!
There are more gold things here than anywhere else in the world.
Miren, those men are wearing golden skirts.
They did not have pants in ancient Egypt, so the men wore skirts and the women wore long dresses.
And the children?
The children often wore nothing at all.
Come, mes enfants, it is time to go.
The door is locked.
Ay, caramba! We are trapped.
I knew it! The curse! We should never have come to this terrible, horrible place.
Pablito, Paquito, and Panchito, did you 3 boys have anything to do with this?
No, senor.
Maybe we can write a note on this paper asking for help.
That paper is called papyrus. It was made out of reeds glued together with plant juice.
It was so precious that the ancient Egyptians wrote notes on bits of broken pottery.
Not on that pottery, Pablito.
It is lunchtime, mes petites. So while we wait for someone to rescue us, we shall break our bread.
So in that dark and scary place, right next to King Tut's mummy case, the 16 children said their grace.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
But somehow bread does not taste yummy if you eat it near a mummy.
How did you children get in here? We're closed for lunch on Fridays.
Close for lunch? At least we had our own private lunch with King Tut.
Getting outside was a treat. The sun beat down. They felt the heat as they walked along a narrow street.
Pooh, pooh.
If we do not hurry, we will miss our barge cruise.
Barge cruise?
Pablo had some happy news. He had arranged a river cruise.
The Nile is the longest river in the whole world.
I hope we do not meet the longest crocodile in the whole world. Gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile.
Going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style.
Gonna see a pyramid going down the Nile.
Going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna see a pyramid, gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style. With a heave heave ho and a row row row, singing all the while. It's fascinating navigating on the Nile, Nile, Nile.
Gonna spot an ancient king going down the Nile.
Going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna spot an ancient king, gonna see a pyramid, gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style.
Gonna eat some shish kebab going down the Nile.
Going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna eat some shish kebab, gonna spot an ancient king, gonna see a pyramid, gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style. With a heave heave ho and a row row row, singing all the while. It's fascinating navigating on the Nile, Nile, Nile. Going down the Nile in style.
The very next stop, a famous crowd pleaser, was the incredible Great Pyramid at Giza.
Incredible!
These pyramids are all that is left of the 7 great wonders of the ancient world.
Originally, this one was the tomb of an Egyptian king.
A tomb? Ew! A cursed tomb. Just say, poo, poo.
Poo poo, poo poo.
Niños, if you cannot learn how to behave, you may not go into the pyramids. Señorita Clavel, I will stay here and look after those problem boys. We will meet you here at 6 o'clock.
They left the boys behind, they did, and went inside the pyramid. Through passageways they slipped and slid. While the girls' laments were loud and thunderous, Madeline thought the place was wondrous.
Fantastique! And misterioso! Mysterious!
They finally reached the biggest room, the one that housed the pharaoh's tomb.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Hello? Is anybody home?
Just your echo, Madeline! Just your echo, Madeline!
This is the voice of the mummy. You have intruded on my eternal peace. I curse you all with really rotten luck.
After that most dreadful noise, the girls at once forgot their poise. They ran and ran. It was their aim to get out faster than they came.
I told you this was a bad place.
Where are my cousins, Uncle Pablo?
The rascals are hiding. I will look again, and we will meet you back here at 6 o'clock.
Madeline suggested to forget their jinx, that they all go to see the Sphinx.
That sounds like fun.
So every girl, boy, and madame have a ride on a splendid camel.
A camel? Ugh! What is my camel's name?
Cleopatra.
Go, Cleopatra! I have to admit it, this sand is not too sandy, and this camel is not too camely.
They viewed the world's most famous cat and forgot the curse in no time flat.
Incroyable!
Magnifico!
But pretty soon the boulders rumbled, rocks fell down and pebbles tumbled. The camels and the girls were jumbled.
The curse!
During their wild and frenzied ride, the frightened girls were goggle-eyed. Not Madeline.
Here, Cleopatra, try some bonbon.
And so the camels stopped to feed, and Madeline stopped the big stampede.
Little girls, we are all safe. There is nothing to worry about.
All of a sudden, Nicole froze.
Regardez, look, the Sphinx's nose. It is the curse.
Oh, Nicole, do not worry. That nose was shot off many years ago by soldiers. This is where we were supposed to meet Tio Pablo and the 3 boys.
The 3 little boys are gone. I have searched everywhere, and they are nowhere to be found.
Look, Panchito's hat. Oh no, the curse got them.
They couldn't waste time, not an instant to worry. The boys were in danger, and they needed to hurry.
Allons-y, little girls. We must hurry.
I am not going near that mummy again. Me neither. What if you were in there all alone? Would you not want someone to rescue you?
Tio Pablo, between me and you, was starting to worry. The curse was true.
You stay with the girls, Miss Clavel. Pepito and I will go with Senor Pablo.
We will?
And I will go too. Nicole, are you sure? Oui, Madeline. And we will tell the mummy, poo-poo.
Panchito, Pablito, Paquito.
Though the pyramid was hardly inviting, Nicole thought the adventure exciting. As they neared the pyramid's depth, Pablo stopped to catch his breath. Then they heard, to their surprise, the sounds of frightened sobs and cries.
What could it be in here with us?
It sounds like someone crying.
I think the curse got the mummy too. Help! Help! I know those 3 voices. I know those 3 cries.
Pepito announced to his own surprise.
Those voices do sound familiar.
Pepito! Get the pyramid guard.
What is the magic word?
Please, por favor.
Imagine Tio Pablo's delight to learn his nephews were quite all right.
We will get the gang.
I will stay with the boys.
And so they ran through dark and damp, down the long and sloping ramp.
What a relief.
You are relieved to find the boys?
No, I'm relieved to find out there was no curse.
Then Madeline, still breathing hard, went and fetched the pyramid guard. And so, to head off sure disaster, the rescuers ran fast and faster. They had to rush. They could not stop. They pushed aside the heavy top.
Are you all right, little boys? You do not know how much you frightened us with your terrible prank.
How did this happen?
He did it! We are sorry. We are frightened. We will never do that again. Or tease either.
And so the cousins, most contrite, left the pyramid that night, promising to be more polite. The time had come to say farewell,
We are going home.
said Miss Clavel.
You know, I was finally starting to like Egypt. I will even miss the camels and the sand. But not the mummies. Pooh, pooh.
Please come back soon, little girls.
Au revoir, Monsieur Ambassador. Merci beaucoup for your kind hospitality.
Thank you, children. You saved my nephews and taught them a lesson.
They headed home on the big ship, the ending of a marvelous trip. Back home in Paris, in the old house with vines, slept 12 happy girls in 2 straight lines. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said,
Something is not right.
Each little girl with smile beatific had written words in hieroglyphic.
What have you written, mes petites mademoiselles?
We have written, we love dear Miss Clavel.
And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
If you believe you must be big in order to be tough, then you should get to know me. I'll teach you other stuff.